Finally, Princess has unveiled the major changes to their dining program across the entire fleet, plus some additional significant changes on board Sun Princess and a hint of previously unannounced changes on Star Princess. We've gathered them all here for you. Welcome back to Tidal Horizons. My name's Andrew and I'm happy to be with you. We're a bit of an expert when it comes to Princess Cruises and your source for news, updates, and of course reviews and tours. On April 15th, 2024, Princess announced what they call a significant enhancement to the main dining room options. Personally, I call it a return to tradition because traditional dining is back. Princess is now offering 3 different dining choices when it comes to the main dining rooms. They will designate the 3 separate dining rooms for each of the 3 table service options, one dedicated to traditional dining, where you'll have the same waiters, table mates, and dining time every day, with an early seating at 5 o'clock p.m. and a late seating at 7:30 p.m. These times could change slightly with the itinerary, but in most cases they are fixed. One restaurant offering reserved anytime dining where you make a reservation in the Princess app on a day-by-day basis and cancel as needed. Finally, the third option where you can ask to be seated anytime without a reservation. On ships that only have 2 restaurants, such as the Coral and Island Princess, the reserved anytime and walk-in anytime dining will be combined. This will also be the case on Sun Princess to a degree, with the changes coming there. The new dining format will start on sailings departing on September 14th or later. If you're already sailing on the 14th, this change doesn't apply to you. Also, there are no changes to reserve collection or suite dining on board of any of the ships except Sun Princess and Star Princess. For my wife and I, this is a fantastic change. We've stayed in contact with many friends we've met on board Princess ships over the past 20 years, and we've missed that opportunity to connect with people. I really hope that part of the change is making more large tables available for this purpose. This also makes traveling with a family or larger party easier, more predictable, something we struggled with during our extended series of cruises with our kids in the fall of 2023. Many of the dining tips and tricks for when to make your flexible reservation or when to try to get walk-in seating still apply. Check out our Princess planning video for the details. I'm happy that Princess has listened to the passengers, and I'm hopeful for a smooth implementation and meeting people again. There are, of course, a number of changes announced for specialty dining venues aboard Sun Princess and Star Princess, but we'll get to those shortly. For the rest of the fleet, the major announcement is that they've increased the cost of specialty dining from $39 to $45 to align with Sun Princess. On top of this, there is an 18% gratuity. Also, to clarify, if you're using a casual or specialty restaurant benefit from Princess Plus or Princess Premier, the 18% gratuity is built into the package. You're never charged that when using the package. Princess will also be addressing the increased demand for specialty dining since the Premier package became unlimited by adding additional staff and reservation spaces for dinner, as well as opening venues for lunch when suitable time allows, such as sea days. Reps from the cruise line have also said that they're going to be enforcing the cancellation penalty policy that you agree to when making the booking. They are concerned that people with unlimited specialty dining may take up reservations and not bother showing up. So keep this in mind when booking. Additionally, Princess Management reminds us that specialty restaurants are not reservation only. You are welcome to walk up and ask about availability. Going after the dinner hour peak around 8 p.m. may be a good way to score a table. Finally, it was confirmed by Princess Management that O'Malley's Irish Pub and other similar venues will not be changing to specialty dining from casual. Casual dining venues and pricing are not changing. Yes, we cover Princess Cruises in detail, but we like other cruise lines too. For up-to-date news and information from around the cruising world, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment too. I love talking cruise with everyone. Now, let's have a look at the numerous changes that are coming in October with the introduction of the Sanctuary Collection. Many of these changes have already been described in our Sanctuary Collection video, so check that out for more details on their ship-within-a-ship concept. The following changes will be taking place during Sun Princess's transatlantic voyage from Europe to Florida. I would imagine that the impact to passengers on board at that time will be minimal and your reservations will be honored. First, The Deck 6 Horizon dining room will continue to play host to the traditional dining, but has been renamed to the Soleil dining room. Deck 7 will be reserved for anytime dining, either by walk-in or reservation, and has been renamed to the Eclipse dining room. Deck 8 of the former Horizons restaurant will be renovated, and the Americana diner will be moved. More on that in a second. This Deck 8 space will become the exclusive dining room for Sanctuary Collection guests. No reservations are required, just arrive and you'll be seated. I'm sure there will be accommodating standing reservations for the same table and wait staff where they can. This change means that the former Reserve and Signature Collection restaurants are empty and available. The big news is that the Crown Grill will move from its current location on Deck 7 to the former Reserve Collection space. This will give a lot more space and hopefully deal with the increased demand with unlimited specialty dining. The Butcher's Block by Dario will relocate from Deck 9's eatery to the former Crown Grill space. This is good news for this experience. Now hopefully they'll do more with the menu. Check out our review on that one. Finally, the Catch by Rudy will also move from the Deck 9 eatery down to the former Signature Collection restaurant. The only remaining item is the Americana diner, which was on Deck 8, moving to Deck 9 aft in the space where the Butcher's Block was. That makes a ton of sense. If all that's a little bit confusing, Princess has already updated their ship maps on the website with the new names. Our final bit of news comes for Star Princess. It's pretty obvious that the changes that we're seeing on Sun Princess now will be reflected on Star Princess. During a recent meeting with travel agents, it was revealed that O'Malley's Irish Pub will be expanded into the space currently allocated for the Gelato Bar, adding additional space to a fantastic venue. Hopefully that means reconfiguring the kitchen area that's shared by O'Malley's and the Butcher's Block to make the shape of O'Malley's less like a reversed letter L. The Gelato Bar will of course be relocated because what would you do with all those premium desserts every day? With Star Princess being another year away, I'm certain there will be additional changes, so let's see what happens. There are so many moving pieces here, but I really think it's a step in the right direction for Princess and their passengers, especially the return of traditional dining. What do you think about all this? Leave a comment below. I love talking cruise. Now, if all these changes have you worried about costs, check out my ultimate guide to saving money on a Princess cruise. It's linked right here. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow.